Ryan Montgomery brings the field back to green. Head to the high side around Flinner as well. Flinner and Norris have tangled quite a few times this season. Free not giving him an inch on the top side of turn 4. Dylan Cece heads to the high side with Norris around the top of 1 and 2. Another dive bomb through the bottom of 3 and 4. 3 wide off of turn 4. It's Flinner, Norris, and Faree all giving chase to Kyle Montgomery. Ryan Montgomery, excuse me. Flinner and Norris battle for the second spot. Montgomery just being careful to hit his marks. Norris into second right on the back bumper of Montgomery. Leaders have 8 laps in the books. Michael Norris in the lead around Montgomery off of turn 2. Panel off of that 72 machine. Banging the wall up in turn 4, that Grover's concrete wall. Flinner, Faree, and Cece battle for third. 23 and now 24 laps in the books for the Crusher. Michael Norris, big slider from Colton Flinner trying to wrest the second spot from Ryan Montgomery. And now Alex Faree slides up in front of the nose of Flinner. Flinner crosses back under his Faree on the right rear over the top of the cushion in turn 2. White flag waves here for the Crusher, Mike Norris. Down the backstretch for the final time into 3 and 4. Coming to the checkered flag, his 4th career Stampede belt buckle. Feature winner in the Schaltenbrand Memorial is the Crusher, Michael Norris. Ryan Montgomery, 2nd. Flinner, 3rd. Alex Faree, 4th. Dylan Cece will round out your top 5.
For 20 laps. For $1,000 to win the buckle and the bragging rights. Here we go. Green flag is out. Troy Johnson is out to the early lead, picking him up and putting him down, putting some space between himself and Ty Rhodes. Talk about 2 titans of E-Mods here. In third right now, it's the 28 of Mason Lobb trying to get some ground on the leaders ahead. Meanwhile, throw a blanket over him for a 4th. Great battle to keep your eye on right there. As they're hunting the front pack right now, it is Troy Johnson at the line, followed by Ty Rhodes and Mason Lobb. Your top 3. We've got a yellow on the Speedway caution. Is not with us this evening, but Garrett Calvert is. We'll see if we can keep track of where they fall in this one. Green flag is back out. We are underway once again. Troy Johnson is your race leader with 18 to go. Rhodes trying to measure up what the track is going to do and what his opponent's going to do out front right now, trying to get a plan together for how he wants to attack that. Meanwhile, Johnson brings him to the stripe, and we are green. Taking maybe a little bit more off it than they would have earlier in turn 2. Notice that. But here is Troy Johnson at the stand. Vinny DePizzo makes a move for 2nd, and he's got it. That'll put Ryan Wald 3rd. There's DePizzo 4th. And we got caution on the Speedway. Green flag is out. 10 to go here, halfway home. Who's it going to be? Bringing home the belt buckle in 2024. We're going to find out here just in a few minutes. As Lobb now with a clean chance to try to get around Troy Johnson for the lead. Lobb takes a look underneath. Not quite going to happen, though. Troy's got that car dialed in. DePizzo looks under Reinwald for third. Last time, let's see if Lobb's figuring anything out right now as we get the green flag out of Dan Hunkelly's hand. Let's see if Lobb found anything he could change about what he's doing to try to reel in that 2J. One off the backstretch. There goes Reinwald. He lost it. Takes himself out of the running. It's Troy Johnson, followed by Lobb, DePizzo. Garrett Calvert, talking about a hero here when you need one, goes from 18th all the way back up to 4th. 5 laps to go. That's 5. A knuckle shuffle from Dan Hunkelly on the flag stand for Troy Johnson, followed by Lobb, DePizzo, Garrett Calvert, and the number 71 out of Dennis Lunger Jr. Ty Rhodes found some speed again. He's up to 6, but he's not going to have enough laps to get it done, perhaps. I say that, and the caution flag comes out yet again. And we are green. But the good news is Lobb looks like he will hold on for the championship, and that's exactly what he came here to do. Troy Johnson moves around a piece of lap traffic, carries it through low and slow and in through the middle of turn 4, smooth as silk. He's taking it back to Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. A buckle to Troy Johnson in the 2J.
Brandon Mattis out the early lead. Look at AJ Flick head to the high side of 1 and 2. Mattis will hold him off down the backstretch. Flick will head to the high side of 3 and 4. Leader on lap 1. By a fraction of a second was AJ Flick. Jacob Begenwald a little slow off at turn 4 there. The battle for the lead continues. Brandon Mattis to the bottom of 3 and 4. AJ Flick bringing the high side. Flick still your leader on lap 2. Your leader, heavy traffic for second running Brandon Mattis. Stretch for the final time at the checkered flag. AJ Flick will capture his 3rd career Stampede belt buckle. Lights are out. Cody Catellis, Hunter Exley will bring the field to green through the Sprankles Market start zone off of turn 4. Catellis will lead the field off at turn 2 and down the backstretch. Hunter Exley and Tyler Dietz give chase. Dietz in that black 17S of Steven Schultman. Second, Hunter Exley is back around Tyler Dietz for the 2nd spot, but a caution on the speedway. Swaney, Miller, Toohey, and Bort all pile up on turn 4. Cody Catellis is going to bring the field back to green. Catellis still your leader on the restart. He'll complete lap 5. Tyler Dietz and Hunter Exley battle for 2nd. Heavy traffic into mid-pack, 2 and 3 wide the whole way down the backstretch for about 10th and 20th. Good Run through the bottom of 3 and 4 that time for Tyler Dietz. Norbert, is that, not sure if that's Noah Burnell or Tyler Schneider. No white wheel plug, so that is definitely not Noah Burnell. Good restart by Henner Exley. Drag races Cody Catellis into 3 and 4. Doesn't give Catellis the high side. Catellis still slides and holds the lead as he completes lap 10. Curtis J. Bish is around Tyler Dietz for the 4th spot. Chris Schneider heads to the high side, but we got stacked up in turn 1 and 2. Good run through the bottom of 1 and 2 for Chris Schneider, but Curtis Bish with a better runner on the outside. He takes 2nd down the backstretch. Cody Catellis will come to the flag stand this time and see the cross flags from Dan Hunkley. 13 laps in, 12 to go. Bish is in 2nd. And Seipel on the 5th row. We're back to green. Up the 4th, challenging Chris Schneider for 3rd. Out front, it's still Cody Catellis. Curtis Bish giving chase. White flag will wave for the white 1K of Cody Catellis, but here comes Chris Schneider. Schneider back into 2nd. Dives to the bottom of 1 and 2. Oh, the lap cars clear turns 3 and 4, coming to the checkered flag. Cody Catellis finally gets that first Lernerville feature win. He's come so close so many times. Finally, Cody Catellis slays the beast.
30 laps the distance. Michael Norris and Bryce Davis will lead him out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. As they race their way into the turn, coming through the corner, Norris trying to get underneath Davis. Davis snookers him and takes the number 1 spot away. Meanwhile, Carrico and Hardy running 3rd and 4th, Pinkerson 5th. We're going to complete lap number 1 with Bryce Davis, your leader. Everyone getting through there in turn number 4. And still Davis is your leader. Pinkerus gets a little sideways out there, almost gets up into Drellis. Drellis has to back out of it as Brock runs back in 6th right now. And Bryce Davis now feeling heat from Michael Norris. Norris knows this track, and he showed it earlier tonight. They're duking it out for the number 1 spot. Meanwhile, Pinkerus gets underneath Carrico and Winderling on the outside as they head into turn number 1. Meanwhile, your leaders here are Davis and Norris, as Wonderling got ahead of Pinkerus on that lap. As they battled with Carrico, Wonderling went to the outside, Pinkerus down low, and Wonderling gets in front. As Norris heads into turn number 3 now. Davis has gotten through the lap traffic. Yellow flag, we got a car spun in turn 2. Relaying down trackside with the winner and the champion after this race. Here we go, green flag is back out. Davis on the gun over Norris. Pinkerus trying to hold off a charge by Zarin and Trellis. Here comes Norris looking to the inside of Davis. He can't make the move. Down the back stretch, Kyle Hardy giving a shove to Norris with Wonderling down on the inside. Brock Pinkerus to the, Wonderling hits the berm on the inside and Pinkerus is gonna go by. Trellis also on the charge in car number 111D. Trellis goes to the outside, trying to get around Pinkerus for 5th. Demetrius Trellis on the charge in the 111D car. Here comes Michael Norris. top side of turn number 4. He's going to take the number 1 spot as we complete lap number 13. Norris into that first position. Bryce Davis fights back on the inside. All right, here we go. Green flag is out. 15 laps to go to decide $20,000. Pinkerus tries to slide up in front of Kyle Hardy. Jeremy Wunderling back there. We're going to have a big battle as Davis got to the inside of Norris and took the lead, but Norris is there. Hardy slides off the backstretch. He loses 2 spots. Pinkerus is up into 3rd. Here comes Jeremy Wunderling to steal the spot as they cross the line heading into turn number 1. Brock Pinkerus in car number 555 holds on to that 3rd spot. Wunderling charges down to the inside of Pinkerus. It's a $20,000 battle, and Wunderling has it. Brock, he shuts the door on Brock. Brock goes to the inside, and Wunderling has to slide up, and Pinkerus gets by. 10 laps to go into corner number 3. Wunderling right down there on Brock Pinkerus. Oh, Pinkerus hits the inside lane. He bounces up in the air. Flag is out. One more time around coming up here for Michael Norris. As Brock Pinkerus is navigating lap traffic, he's making contact here with Tom Snyder. Hardy goes by for 3rd. As they work their way down the back stretch off of 2, who's it gonna be? Brock Pinkerus watches as the number 555 comes around the turn. Checkered flag is out. Michael Norris wins. Davis is 2nd. Hardy is 3rd. Brock Pinkerus wins the title. Noting things, green flag is out. All right, they're back at it going into turn number 1. Couple of cars banging it up there. Murdoch and Schaefer mid-pack. Meanwhile, Holden trying to hold off Dalton Gabriel in car number 333G. Gabriel on the inside is Holden in the number 2. Everyone coming around here to complete that lap. Whoa, a lot of contact here on the front stretch between the 7 of Petrie and the 46R of Rutana. Actually, I think that was K. And the 2LC of Lucas Cannon is broke down the backstretch. Also, Rutana in trouble with the 46R. And Cannon looks like he's going to come to a stop. Yellow flag is out. All right, Gabriel the leader over Cole Holden, Logan Lockhart. They're going green. Here we go. Dalton Gabriel has the lead. Here comes Cole Holden to the outside. Down the back stretch. Dave Murdoch working his way into the top 6 with the 14 machine. Here comes Gabriel off the turn. Logan Lockhart on the inside of Cole Holden in a battle for that number 2 spot. 4 laps complete, 16 to go. Darren Gallagher on the top of the track in car number 23. Cole Holden trying to bat. Oh, look how Gabriel gets into that berm on the inside of 4, and that allows Lockhart to close in. Cole Holden's going to close in as well. Lockhart all over the back end of Gabriel now as that lead is down to a half a second. Logan Lockhart looking to the inside of Gabriel. Working through turn number 4, this time by 8 laps to go, and Logan Lockhart is there. So it's Dalton Gabriel out front. We got trouble here in turn 4. Actually, I think that is Jackson Christiak. I think it was his dad, Rob, that pulled off the track in the infield. 7 laps to go. Green flag is back out, and Gabriel getting ahead of Logan Lockhart. Working into turn number 2 now. Cole Holden down on the low side of Lockhart as they head down the back stretch. Dalton Gabriel, if he had a rear view mirror, he'd see a lot of action as Cole Holden trying to get a slide job on Logan Lockhart, and he doesn't. Dalton Gabriel trying to hold off Jake Rutana. Rutana right there in the 57. Logan Lockhart has slipped back to the 4th spot. Matt Latta up to 5th in car number 21. Gabriel slides up, and Rutana gets underneath him. And Rutana takes the number 1 spot as they head down the back stretch with 3 laps to go. Cole Holden has been back there in 3rd or 4th, and now he gets too wide, into the wall and over. No, almost over. Yellow is out. And the top 7 have never won on the series. Green flag is out. Dalton Gabriel closes in on Rutana. Rutana with a good restart. And here comes Gallagher to the top side of the track. Gallagher trying to get to the outside of Logan Lockhart and Dalton Gabriel. Down the backstretch, Joe Gibson's off, but here we go. White flag is out, and Darren Gallagher on the run in the 23. Darren's going to go top side, try to swing it by Rutana. Off of corner number 2, down the backstretch. Gallagher's got one more chance. Jake Rutana around turn number 4. He gets sideways. He holds on. Rutana wins for the first time ever. Darren Gallagher second, Dalton Gabriel third, Dave Murdoch fourth, and Logan Lockhart fifth. John has one victory in this race, as does Blaze Myers. Green flag is out. Blaze takes off with car number 43, goes to the outside where he likes to run. Mullock's trying to slide job in front of Blaze. It works. Blaze gets into the back of him, and here comes the number 55 of Mullichak down to the inside. Luke Mullichak getting sideways here as Mullock crosses the line in first. Ray Bergen trying to hold on there in a battle with Mullichak as everyone works their way down the front stretch. Blaze Myers lifting the pony tire on car number 43. He's got a lot of right rear bite on that car, and he's cranking her sideways. He likes it loose up at the top of the track. Mullock starting to pull away. He's going for win number 10. Mullock now into the lap traffic up in turn number 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, Mullock. Oh, we got trouble here on the front stretch. Tire coming off a car. 68 of Ray Bergen, and green flag is out. Working their way into turn number 1, and Mullock pulls away again. Blaze Myers tries an inside lane move on Ray Bergen. Down the back stretch, Arnie Kent trying to close back in on Mullock. Mullock continues to pace the field in the 4J. Here comes Kent. Working his way down the back stretch, John Mullock in car number 4J. White flag is out for John Mullock. Mullock trying to make it. 10 wins on the season as he heads down the back stretch, going through 3 and 4. And here he comes off the turn. Checkered flag is out. Mullock is your winner. Kent second, Ray Bergen third as he gets by Myers. And Luke Mullichak with a great run in 5th.
Let's pound the ground, make the earth shake and quake. It's time for the Diehl Automotive Big Block Modifieds. Right off the bat, Murdoch looks good on the inside, coming out of turn 2 on the backstretch. Looks like he's going to have the lead at the end of 1 with Rogowski taking looks on the outside ramp all the way up to 3rd now on the inside as they manage that little troublesome area in the bottom of turn 4 fairly well. Everyone makes it smooth all the way through. Right now it's Murdoch. Great battle between Murdoch down low in the 11 and Rogowski up top in the 13. Laying some pretty good times right now. Still a decent gap ahead of Garrett Crummert. Murdoch normally likes a track with a little bit of bite, and we've got a spitter in turn 4. Murdoch seemingly right there with Wanham. Let's see if Dave Murdoch has an answer as we get the green flag. And it's Crummert to the outside, not quite enough. See him cross under here going into 3. Murdoch comes down just a little bit. He's seen that fish before and is on the field. Where actually it'll be 12 laps to work with at the stand right now. He's got both of them in his crosshairs. And they're clicking away right now. It's about time to start making a move on the 61 if you're in the 165. King's not going to be able to blow by him without a lot of hard work. Meanwhile, Crummert facing lap traffic with 5 to go. Knuckle shovel from Dan Hunkelly on the flags, and let's make that 4 to go now. Short of a plane landing on the car, Crummert will cruise to victory in this one. Brad Rapp runs fourth right now, Rogowski fifth, but out front, all eyes are on Garrett Crummert. The champion is the man. Checkered flag is out, Garrett Crummert. Please collect your belt buckle. Job well done, sir.
20 laps is the distance. We are green with the Allegheny Sprint Tour 305. Good restart by Jim Paddock. He started fourth. He's up to second in car 42. Rosenkrantz going to roll outside momentum, going to race side by side down the backstretch. Paddock going to throw it in on the bottom as Arnie Kent trying to lead lap 1, and Kent will lead lap 1 in the 18. Paddock, Rosenkrantz, Dabrowski, McWilliams, your top 5 after lap number 1. Jim Paddock looking to pressure Arnie Kent, slide job into turn 3 off of 4. Jim Paddock will lead lap number 2. Good 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And you watch back home on Dirt TV. Oh, problem from Jake Gamola. Pushed up the racetrack. He will continue down the backstretch, but lost about 3 spots. Cornball underneath Rosenkrantz for 4th. He will make it official at the line. Last year's Stampede winner, Jake Gamola, off the pace over here in turn 4. The caution flag waves. Coming back to the Sprinkles start zone. Jim Paddock will hit the gas. We're back to green. Clean and green down the front stretch. Good restart for Paddock. Here comes Cornball down the outside of Dabrowski, side by side for 3rd. Dabrowski through the middle, trying to close the door on Cornball. He goes around Jeremy Cornball to 3rd. Cornball looked inside. He'll go back to the outside into turn 1. Gets a good run off at turn 2. Jeremy Cornball, 2nd in the 27K. 1.5 second lead last time by for Paddock over Kent. He leads by now 2 seconds over Cornball. Now Dabrowski around Kent for 3rd. Down the back straightaway, one final time. Winning tonight's Allegheny Sprint Tour 305 feature, the 42 of Jim Paddock. Jeremy Cornball 2nd, Greg Dabrowski 3rd, Tillin Paddock 4th, and Arnie Kent rounds out the top 5.
We got some green flags to go as Dan Hunkelly's got one in his hand. We are underway for 15 laps. All right, Lidwell out front looking fairly sturdy right now in the number 11. Here comes France to his outside for right now, but let's see what he cooks up in turns 1 and 2. Running 3rd right now is Camden France. Bill Haslam plugging 4th. Brendan Huffman in the 34 runs 5th, and we've got a yellow flag. Tonight drops the Penguins to 1 and 2. And the green flag comes out. We're ready to roll once again. Chad Lidwell elected to go up top. Let's see if that was a good idea or not, as France just powers past him down the front straightaway. And we got 2 over the hill. And the green is out. All right, well, that did not change the shape of anything. France still wins the drag race and takes the lead. It's just a case of if anybody has anything to hunt him down with. I'm not sure that's the case, but They will give it their all. Right now, it's France. We've had a Chad Lidwell, Justin Forsythe, Brendan Hoffman in fourth. And we've got a fire. Look out. Red, red, red.
73, stop the car and get out of the car.
Fire safety crews right now on the scene, getting over to that vehicle. Put that fire out. Funny things can happen late at night and late in the races. Green is out. And we're back underway. Lidwell's trying to stay close. Here comes Forsythe. Once we start reaching the top end speed there, white flag in the air. This one's almost done. And checkered is out. Josh France earns yet another buckle here tonight.
Catch all the Lernerville action live and on demand at dirt.tv. Stay up to date with all Lernerville Speedway news at lernerville.com.